Okay,
No, I'll
well,
leave it 30 seconds. It's fine.
okay, right, we've got 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm dancing in the studio, a bit of happy Pharrell Williams, but I was doing a kind of kindly like a jive or something with my arms, don't know what's going on there, I don't know.
You're listening to Sunday Lunch with Tony Smith on Phoenix 98 FM.
Welcome to the show, Sunny Moon, hello.
Good afternoon.
Well, it is afternoon, yeah. It's not your real name, is it? Your real name is Hassan, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Well, we're going to call you Sunny for the rest of the afternoon.
That's cool.
Because it is sunny out. So, and if people can't see, but if you go onto the webcam, I'll turn around in a minute, they'll be able to see your rather lovely shirt
Yeah.
with matching tie, which is
And,
very bright yellow.
look at it.
I think it's very it is Sunday clothing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now you're a singer-songwriter, guitarist from Dagenham
That's right.
in
Yes.
Essex, originally from Nigeria and.
Lebanon, the Middle East, Beirut.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been in Dagenham for
Since 1986.
Okay. Now let's get to the music because how do you describe your musical genre, as they say?
Oh, that's a good question because it's my style. I'll leave it down to the listeners and how they would actually regard it as. I write my own material and produce it, so I have my own style, as you could say.
You got a quote on one of your sites saying Mediterranean style self-penned music from the heart.
Yeah, I am from the Mediterranean, so I'm thinking maybe that would have been a good way of putting it across. Some of it is happy summery songs, and I tend to produce in many different styles as well, with a couple of very good musicians that I know down from Muse Production, which do help me with the whole album actually. They're all Nick Michaels and Phil Current. Will not be fair if I didn't mention them because without them my music journey wouldn't have started, and I owe a lot to them. And of course to justjenny at .essex at gmail.com.
Just Jenny.
Which
She's
is
a regular,
next to
isn't
me.
she? Yeah, she's regular over there. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Here in the background, she's coloured her hair different colour as well. See, bright red.
I like it actually.
Cherry red. Is it cherry red?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sort of a pink.
And she'll be on a show actually 27th. She'll be on Eat My Brunch with Michelle. So she'll be talking about salon guinea pigs. So that's something to look out for. And you'll find details on that on the fitnessfm.com. If you look down on the side, you'll see all the guests that are coming into the show, and you'll find Jenny on there. And make sure to tune in for that 10 till 1, Monday to Friday. Now, tell us about your musical journey, Sonny, because what made you want to jump into the music industry? Tough industry.
It is a very tough industry, of course. I just realised in 2009, after visiting Lebanon, after 20 years or so, that most of my family and friends remember me for the music. I used to carry my guitar, run around playing, and they said, "You always had your guitar on you. What's happened with that?" And my daughter who just turned 16 now, she was 12 at the time, and that stopped me from doing anything major in the business because being a dad and responsibilities come first. Kind of took the back seat my music for a while, and then I decided, right, maybe I should go back to my passion, which is music, and produce everything that I've written before and sing, which is what I love doing really. And my daughter's support has been amazing, to be honest, and of course my partner Pam. She's pushed me on forward as well, and all my friends that I've come across since 2009 to now have been amazing support with my music. I would like to say thank you to every one of them. Without them, I won't be sitting in here today.
And it sounds like music is a passion of yours.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's an addiction as well. I think it.
So when what comes, you're doing it mainly for yourself and the fun of music. And
To me, it's about having the songs creating something that will last for a very, very long time. I suppose as long as people play them. And it's an art that I'm very passionate about. I really like doing the song. I like the stages of going through it where it's acoustic. I write with my guitar, so I tend to lock myself up and write about experiences that I'm experiencing and write about myself, which is a bit selfish really, but It's being true to yourself, I suppose. Write things that I feel and what I'm going through at the time. For example, the 4 songs we're going to play 2 of today. I've written about experiences that happened to me 3 months ago. Literally, that's how fresh it is. And I thought I'll sing. If I can't tell them, I might as well sing it across. Because sometimes I don't think telling the person will help you or anybody in that position, because it's hard to explain it. It's just something that you do from your heart and being true to yourself.
Well, we're going to do. You brought your guitar, so we're going to do a live track soon. Well, we're going to play one off the CD first, and this track is "I'm a Fool." Before I play that, tell us quickly a bit about that track.
That track is "Am I a Fool?" Basically, is when you're in love with someone for so long and for so many years, you come across the doubts. Are you in the right place for the right reasons? Then you have to doubt yourself for 5 minutes, and I think that song is mainly about knowing that even if I'm a fool, loving you was good enough for me.
Okay, let's give it a whirl.
It's been a long time, and I'm still here. What can I find without you here? Everyone I meet seems to know my heartache.
Quite beaty, actually, isn't it? More than expected, a bit of.
Well, the second one is high tempo.
What a dance bit. What's happening, guys?
That's why I made them for dancing. Because you're on stage sometimes, you need to do something extravagant. Other than just play guitar, stand there. You want to get up there and let loose.
Yeah.
And let hopefully people reciprocate that and get the place dancing.
I was at a gig last. I've done a gig last night. It was a bit of a soul gig, really, because the chap who organised it used to run the place called the Kings, and they had Lacey Lady. The DJ was Chris Hill, really famous DJ, and part of the show is about this bloke who plays the keyboard called Piano Oki. He plays all these like London tunes, and people are meant to sing. Or get up, if they want to get up and sing, they can. No one got up. So he played and they said, "Well, can you sing?" I went. So he's got a book where he sings, and he opens the page and they've got page numbers on 21. So he turned around and he's chatting at me, page 22, and I like 22, and he'd be like, Robbie Williams. So I must have sung about an hour's worth of stuff, singing up, I'm not too bad, because I used to do it. So, but some of the songs, I knew the song, but I've never sung it. So I don't know what key it's in or anything, but it's so funny. He had a bit of a laugh, and then he finished, and I'd DJ'd again, and he came on, so it was a good night of entertainment. Free, didn't charge you. That's all.
Experience.
Yeah, it was fun.
God knows that's my crime. You know I wanted you, but you didn't feel that way too. Can I be what my dreams are meant to be? And what could I say to make you change your mind? What could I do? Now it's been said.
As you know, I've gone through losing a lot of weight. I've lost a lot of weight since then to now. 2009 to now. In the last, yeah, I lost now. I was 19 stone, I'm 12 and a half now.
It goes the other way, I get older, you just put weight on.
Now, I've been working really hard on it though. Dieting, not eating after 6, exercising 5 times a week, 1 hour a week, twice Zumba.
I've had a bit of day. I walked to the car, I'm just going to park there. Hey, stop. Few lumps you've got going, go on the way. You know, a bit of curb stones and stuff, but you know, 5 cups of coffee, mate, with 4 sugars. I'm
Wow.
I'm going to go to the pub later and burn it off watching Manchester United.
You must have good biceps there.
Yeah, well, 5 cars in January. No, I didn't say that on air because my girlfriend's going better again at the pub later. So I'll have a little bit more of a chat and then we'll do a live one next, yeah?
Okay.
Cool.
You're listening to Sunday Lunch with Tony Smith on Phoenix 98 FM.
Oh, only jump, I did, left it on. Welcome back. That was a really, really great track.
Thank you.
It was more dance than I expected. It's got a great backbeat. Is this off the album
Be Yourself. Yeah,
which
this
you're-
is my 4th album that I'm writing at the moment. I've finished 4 tracks on there, and this is the first, should be the first song on the album. Yeah.
Okay. Is this? Have you got a date for this to come out, or?
Hopefully, if all goes to plan, by August this year, it should be ready out. Yeah, it should be ready to download. They're all available on Reverberation under the name Sunny Moon with a U, Sunny Moon, open bracket HASN close bracket. If you Google that, it should come up, and they're ready for download for just under $1, I believe.
I need $1.
Yeah, that's it. I need less than that, 99 cents, please.
Well, that's probably about 65, 69p
Yeah,
in
69p
in
nearly.
UK pounds sterling. And let's quickly go through because the Twitters and stuff, because it's quite important nowadays. You can find them on Twitter at
Hassan Hass, HASNHAS, capital letters, at Hassan Hass on Twitter. On Facebook, Sunny Moon. On Reverberation as Sunny Moon, open bracket, HASN, close bracket. If you Google that, they all should show up, and hopefully you should be able to support my music.
yeah, it's quite easy to find. I found it quite easy.
Mm.
If you Google it, it comes straight up.
Yeah.
Now, if you could work with someone as an artist, who would you like to work with? Who most kind of your music would suit if you had to sing, say, a duet?
If I would love to say Pete Brem, sorry,
Pete
Pete
Brem.
Brem. Yeah, but I've met him and he's a lovely character.
I'd say Bruno Mars as well would be good for you, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't want to start hitting at the clouds now. I mean George Michael would be one I'd love to produce with. Yeah, if I'm lucky enough one day.
Just don't let him give you a lift, that's the only thing. He does like to drive into yellow things as well. The last shop he drove into was yellow, wasn't it? So, hello George, I know you're listening.
Yeah, sorry, I hope not. No,
Probably around
yeah.
Bruno Mars's house.
No, I mean, definitely. If you produce one of my songs, I'll be very happy with that.
Now, are you gigging at the moment? Do you do many gigs?
We've got a few gigs in line. Yeah, I mean live performances, I'll call them, not any of my live shows yet. But there is a few work in the pipeline, but no details there to follow on Riverby, and I'll be tweeting them as soon as they're available.
Okay. What about YouTube? Have you ventured into any videos?
Yes, yeah, I have actually. Yeah, the thing with YouTube, it's more of an experiment phase for me. I don't really think any of my stuff will go viral as such, because there's not a lot of video, which I'm thinking of doing now video clips on the songs that I've written and produced. But yeah, I mean, to me, in a way, I have from my second album. I mean, I have an album on iTunes. It's called Ready for London, open bracket HASN close bracket, and it is on iTunes. And I've got most of the songs from that on Jimmy Fan 2000, which we did download them before. But I've not done any proper videos to put on YouTube as such. I've not done any proper videos yet.
But mostly stuff where you've been singing and people take it.
Yeah, all really, really bad voice and sounds, but yeah.
Well, it's still lots of fun though. It's great seeing
Yeah.
on
pictures of me when I was
site
like
now,
20
yeah.
stone,
Yeah,
now
'cause
12 and a
something-
half stone.
You couldn't do it years ago. Now you you can put stuff on and find old videos and you put them on
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, I
and
love
people
it
are
though.
good.
It does sell music, YouTube, I'll tell you that, because I had to go and buy an artist without mentioning names, all of his 3 albums, just because YouTube, I was listening to them on there. And it does sell music, yeah.
Now, before we do a live track, I know we was talking earlier on about writing music. Talk me through how you write your music, because obviously you're saying it's personal to you. You write about yourself, but so you play guitar. I know you've got some lyric sheet there. Do you jot stuff down during the day and then write the song, or do you strum out some beats and then add the words to it? Well, talk us through your songwriting process.
Well, I started writing at the age of 12, and as we went through the years, the process changed as well. Recently, with the technology as it is, I've got a mobile phone which I'll just tape straight away, videotape the song. When I feel it's coming, something's happening in my head, I plug my guitar in, put it in a corner there, and I play. I don't focus on anything, I just play, and whatever comes up, then I enhance on that, and I work on that in a sense. The lyrics come out naturally. Most of my songs write themselves, to be honest with you, in that sense. It's when you get to, I like the stages that start from an acoustic guitar with 3-4 chords combination there, and then the melody and the harmony, and then I think of a chorus that will fit that, and then work my way through. I like to keep it basic. I do like ballads or whatever they call them. Yeah, I'm not what you say a pro musician, as in sense. I'm more play things as they come along and naturally.
So you know me play CFG, that'd be me. CFG.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think I know about 12
G7
chords,
as well.
you know.
That's easy. It's only 2 fingers. G7, G7, G. C.
Yeah, it's true though. Because
Not
most
like
of my
flats,
songs,
because you've got to put the bar across and it hurts your finger.
it would take me about a month to write a song properly, and then in the studio about 12 to 8 hours, between 8 to 12 hours to get it produced, and over a couple of 3 to 4 days. But I've got a principle. I set a time. I said 2 hours. Get this song done and dusted in 2 hours, and move on to the next one. Then go back to the mixing and producing at a later date.
Right, we're going to do a live track. You're going to sing a track called Crazy About You. Tell us a quick bit about that.
I wrote that in literally the time it takes to listen to it, 4 minutes. I was standing after watching X Factor, actually, and saw some of my friends on it, and I thought, you know what, quite impressive. Because I was nearly there myself, but didn't make the 3rd stage, didn't make it to TV, so that was fine. But it kind of inspired me. I'll say if anything good come out of it, it inspired me to write this song today. Yeah. It's about a friend of mine as well, who I thought the music was quite inspirational, and everything about them inspired me to write this song actually. And they made it on the show, and they've done really well.
Okay. I'll set yourself up.
Okay.
Let's give it a whirl.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You said hi, and my heart melted. And when you smile, my temperature rises. And just with a kiss, you can ignite my feelings. So hold me tonight. Let's walk under the moonlight. I've been here before, but never so true. Everything about you makes me want you more. I know your name, well now it's in shining lights. I've seen this before, but not with so many stars. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm crazy crazy about you. I'm crazy about you. Crazy about you. I've tried this kind of love, but got me nowhere. I'm thinking it's time to try it again. Oh, say that you do, and mean it too. Oh, say that you do. I'm crazy about you. One more night, and I'll be doing fine. One more night, let's dance to the moonlight. I know you're not right, well, you're not too far from me. I know it's too late, but I'm willing to give it a try. I might be old, but my heart is young, and my mind knows a lot more than what silly games will do to you, and what true love means when it's knocking on your door. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm crazy about you.
Fantastic. I
Thank
like
you.
that. It's really lively as well, wasn't it? That track, Crazy About You, that's going to be on the new album, Be Yourself.
Yeah,
And we've got 4 tracks off that.
it's actually available to listen and download right now on River B as well. All the 4 songs are on there, the latest ones I've done.
And we'll try and get through them all before the end of the show. Now, you were talking earlier on about being unsigned. You're looking to change that.
Yes, please, hopefully. Yeah.
It's a hard process to do. There's also, you mentioned X Factor. Obviously, it's something I was going to ask you. Is it something you'd look at? But it's something you have looked at. Some of the talent shows, Britain's Got Talent.
Oh yeah.
They've got also Live and Unsigned is another one which is out there, which is not televised but still equally as popular. Is it something that you're still looking at doing, going through that process?
Yeah. I mean, for today's generation, they don't know how lucky they are for having these shows, giving people a platform to start their careers from. But when I was 16, 17, we didn't have that in England or anywhere actually. There was Stars in Your Eyes and stuff like that, which was organised to a certain event.
Stars in Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a few people come from that. Jim Dates and that.
Yeah.
From that.
Yeah, in a way, but we don't have any big names that have ever made it, like Ollie, for example. But yeah, the opportunities now are there, so taking every chance you can get, to getting the feedback and the following that you would need. In the old days, you just pubbed and gigged and did stuff, and you had a following through word of mouth, really, and radio station. And radio was the main platform for people. With internet and everything now, you don't have to wait for a record deal. You can actually get your music out there and start doing your thing. You believe in yourself good enough, people will start believing in you. And what I'm really after is a publishing and distributing deal. And that will help in the mainstream. But my music is available to buy now.
What type of music do you listen to yourself when you're around? I mean, you've got quite a few CDs. We'll talk about those in a sec. Do you listen to yourself a bit, or?
I do listen. I love listening to my songs. I'm probably one of those people that does. I know a lot of people don't.
Do you self-criticise and do you think, oh, I've got to go back and change that? Or?
In a way, I like to leave the mistakes in there after I come out of the studio. It's a special moment for me when I do that. Of course, if I've got the money and time,
Well,
I'll go.
So am I. Have a lifetime worth of video on.
To me, songs are like children. You know, don't try to change them. Just nourish them and look after them.
We're going to have a couple of ads and we're going to come back and talk about the CDs that you gave me earlier on. 2 seconds.
Thank you.
Have you seen what's going on at the White Horse, Coxley Green Road, Brentwood? Apart from having 10 rear
How is it going?
draft
Yeah,
and
good.
venue, they hold quiz nights,
And I have to mention
comedy
Lindsay.
nights,
He said
open
like
mic
who I
nights,
like to
and
listen
much,
to.
much more.
Wendy,
Live
yeah,
events
yeah.
are
So
staged
she
at the White Horse
supports
Parking
you.
throughout
Yeah,
the year.
she's a big
Check the
supporter.
events
Wendy
guide at
Davidson
phoenixfm.com for
from
details,
Velvet Skies.
or phone Brentwood 372 410 for details and bookings.
I'll bring it
For a
in a
great
second.
night out, it's the
I'll leave
White
that out.
Horse, of course.
Because if it's not for Wendy, I'll have met
the
you. So
guaranteed
it's
rent
a big circle.
specialists. You know.
Yeah. We met at my charity thing,
Yeah.
didn't we?
However,
I'm
what
always
you may not
grateful
know
for this
is that
boy.
Northwood also sell homes.
Look,
So
some
you know
situation.
that you will get the same professionalism from one of the country's fastest growing property
Which is
companies
good.
selling your property. Northwood. When you're talking
Wonder how
property,
this will
talk to
sound like.
Northwood.
Yeah,
For sales or lettings, call
Pardon?
Northwood.
I wonder how with this will all be
747 507.
taken in by
Northwood.
people.
Proper property people.
Well,
You're
you know,
listening
we'll
to
share
Sunday
it.
Lunch
Everybody
with
wants to
Tony
get
Smith on
well, what do you
Phoenix
say,
98
Tony?
FM.
Welcome back to the show, Sunny Moon. Now, we was talking about some of the CDs. You have given me 3 CDs here. Now, tell us a little bit about these, because we've got the year of Jimmy Fan.
2000, yeah.
2000. Is that a picture of you?
That was the picture of me. Yes.
It still is.
Yeah, it is.
I do love your shirt. You must have a fantastic shirt collection. And that's got 10. You got 10 songs on that.
Yeah. I tend to keep an album down to 10 songs. Yeah.
So, and you've got quite a few albums out, because you've got one just simply Hassan, Ready for London.
That was the first album, yeah.
Is that you playing the piano?
Yes, that was me.
Do you play piano?
Yeah, I do.
On the tracks as well?
On the tracks, definitely. I've used a lot of sampling of piano riffs on there, yeah.
And you've got, this is again, 10 tracks, Reach Me, and you've got, yeah, it's quite good. Then you've got Phil, I was just looking for the producer. Oh, yeah, here we go. Like Phil Curran and Nick Michaels.
Yeah, co-produced by myself as well with them, yeah. They played instruments on the album.
They did. And did they produce all 3 of these albums?
I've worked with with them on all the 3 albums and the 4th one now.
And
It's
this
like
one
a
is,
small family.
Yeah, Honesty,
Tenacity and Loyalty, yeah.
yeah, Hassan, and that's the...
That was the last album. The one that is actually finished and done, dusted with. The 3rd one, done last year. Please Hear Me is my favourite song, although I like all my songs, although depending on who's listening to them, everyone has a preference what they would like out of it. And I tend to produce in so many different genres, not to just specific pop. Like we can have reggae songs, jazz, and just change it a bit in there, depending on the mood of the song and how it takes me at the time.
Yeah. So when you're on stage or you're at a gig, what song do you like to play? Would you, out of all your songs, you think I'd love playing this track? It goes down great with the crowd, or just you like to play it for yourself? Do you have a favourite song?
Yes, I do have mostly when I was working with a friend of mine named Wendy Davidson from Velvet Skies. She's a singer as well on the circuit, and Sarah as well. They're both a duet and they do a lot of shows around. And basically, we did a show for the charity a while back with Pete that was there. And I sang Please Hear Me and Father's Song, a song from my dad I wrote. And I loved the reaction from people. And I loved, because they were the last recent ones. I tend to do, whenever a gig comes up, the recent one. And when I did the Water Rats, I had to do the whole set of an hour and a half, which then I used all of the songs on there. And the response was good, depending on the venue and the time and where I'm at. I tend to promote myself, so I tend to do the ones I just finished recently.
Yeah. I'm seeing a collaboration now with Pete. I'm seeing it, but I'm visualising it. Jenny's just a smile.
Hopefully it will be happening very soon. There's so many other
Well, you might have
performers.
to get matching hats, because he does like to wear a hat.
Yeah, he does. He does, bless him.
He couldn't even wear headphones because he wouldn't take his hat off. He's stuck to his head. Yeah. Hello, Pete. You've got me listening.
Hello, Pete.
Well, talking about. We're going to play another track off this Be Yourself. And we're going to go for track 4, which is Take Me Back in Time.
Yes.
Tell me a little about this track.
This track I was on holiday in Spain, and I thought, I haven't done something for the dance crowd yet. So I thought, it's summer, let's do this for them. This is a dance record.
This is the one I nearly put on earlier on, because I know it's going to start off really banging, because we kind of played milliseconds of it earlier on. So And this one again is coming off the current album.
Yeah.
Have you purchased? Is this one ready to purchase?
Yes, it's available on River Nation as well.
Yes, sir. What's the other one there? I know now.
I Know Now was the second song I recorded when I started writing this.
That's track 3, isn't it? We haven't played that one.
Yeah.
I'm not finished with that one. Should I finish with that one?
If you want to, yeah, but I feel if they hear crazy about me how it's produced, because I heard it live.
Oh yes, sorry, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
You see how it's gone from that to this.
Yes, that's a good idea. We'll do that. We'll end on that.
Although it's because that one doesn't start, like all of them has a verse, a chorus. That one doesn't have a chorus in it till the very end.
No. Good. Right,
And it's a bit of a crazy feel to it as well, where guitars, we were experimenting at the time with guitars. I like it though, it's a good song.
Yeah, good music. It's like holiday music, isn't it?
This one, it was meant for that.
Yeah.
And then he said to me, oh, I said, I want it to be a dance record, so I put the keyboards down separately. And this song I actually didn't play the guitar on it at all. Just the piano, keyboard, and samples everywhere, everything done on the field.
I'll do a traffic after this. And then let's carry on.
Okay.
Here you go.
Apparently they link coffee to gout. Coffee to gout. Because nowadays people eat a lot more healthier food. In a sense we eat a lot more because it used to be related to King's disease.
Yeah.
Really.
Gout. Yeah.
Gout,
I
yes.
thought it's alcoholic. Alcohol.
Alcohol consumption. Is
Yes,
it,
that's acidic.
I have folic acid in the stomach or something. But that was from eating so many different variation of foods. Where only the rich people could do back in the Victorian time. But now, everyone in Tesco sells you everything. We're all eating all sorts of stuff. And you'd be surprised how young they are.
Yeah. You hear it quite a bit now because you would think it's quite an old.
And you think it's alcohol related. I know people don't drink alcohol, but they've got it. And it's the most excruciating pain that, from what I figure out, they can't even put a cloth. And I think I've got one in my toe.
Oh, you can't. It's not- you didn't even-
No, it's not like really evil or like pus and stuff. No, it's just like you can't see nothing there. It's just normal toe, but it's inside. The pain is from inside. There's no pus or anything or cut or bruise or anything like that. Normal looking toe, but it hurts. But then I have been dancing a lot and I've been walking my dad around London because he came for a visit recently. When the cold don't help.
Do that with Zumba, don't you?
I do that, yeah. Well, damn, that's about the only.
My girl does that at PE. They do Zumba at PE now.
Yeah, it's good though. I like it because there's music involved in it. You forget about the time where the music is concerned with it. I know they used to do the same, but when you go to a gym, that's why many people use walking systems. That's pretty boy.
Sunday lunch with your favourite Essex boy, Tony Smith. On Phoenix 98.
Sunny Moon there, take me back in time. Let's have a quick look what's happening on the roads.
Phoenix FM travel news in association with the Beaches Care and Nursing Home, London Road, Brentwood.
Okay, M25 is now cleared. That's completely free now if you're heading towards Lakeside. Queuing traffic also on the A131 is now cleared, and that was in both directions at High Garrett at the A1017 Gosfield Road Junction. There's still a little bit of a tailback, but it's still now nice and clear if you're heading that way. The B1007 New London Road in Chelmsford closed and delays in both directions. That's between Elm Road Junction and the A1060 Parkway Junction. That's because of a serious accident involving a scooter. Also, the flooding too at the moment, flooding on Willow Grove in Southwood and Ferries. That's the A132 Burnham Road Junction. And Stock Lane in Ingatestone is also blocked at the B102 High Road Junction. That's also because of flooding. Trains looking like this: Metropolitan Line, Wembley Park to Uxbridge, no service, and Northern Line, 2 planned disruptions there. Stockwell to Angel, no service, and Embankment, Bakerloo Line to Embankment, which is currently disrupted. Piccadilly Line, South Harrow to Uxbridge, no service. Be DLR and London Overground, both unreported at the moment. No instance there to report at the moment.